Now let's meet with the former Deutsche Bank boss turned racer, Ivor Dunbar, as the Scot moves up into the international GT3 category.
I guess I've always been very interested in motorsport. Fortunately, I retired a few years ago, so I actually have a bit more time to do this. And I've always wanted to race cars. And Johnny's quite persuasive about what the next opportunities are to pursue. And the creation of this new series, the European Le Mans Cup, seemed perfect. Pro-Am series. I get a chance to race with some of the best sports car racers in the world, and in the very few sports you get the chance to race with, or to participate with professionals. So it's a great opportunity.
And some great tracks, of course. The highlight of the season will be racing at Le Mans in June. You must be looking forward to that.
Yes, with some trepidation. I've done the Le Mans Classic, but this is a whole level of speed and performance that's different from that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope we get some decent track time, and we might struggle.
In this programme, we're looking at how Johnny is bringing you, and of course also Bonamy Grimes, on as drivers. Describe the process a little bit. I mean, if he's taking you to a different level.
Oh, he's taken me to several different levels. When I first met him, I was just doing regular track days. And I've had lots of instructors, and many very good instructors, but Johnny brings a degree of analytics to what we're doing, backed up by all the telemetry, that's just moved me on to a different level. And when, in the early days, he used to spend a lot of time sitting alongside me in the car, pushing me beyond the level that I was comfortable with. And most instructors try and keep you back a little bit from that. So his faith in my limited abilities were rewarded in the sense that I could actually up my game quite considerably.
And so the hopes for the season, Ivor, you've got this new championship. It looks really good. It's going to be very competitive. A lot of people, obviously you share with Johnny Mowlem. He's obviously going to be right on the pace.
Yeah.
It could, and a lot of those professionals are very close in the bracket where they run. Well, really, it's down to you guys, the gentlemen drivers, who's the best of those.
Yeah, no pressure then.
There's no pressure at all. And in motor racing, of course, it's about so many different aspects, including having a top engineer, and you've done exactly that. You've hired Mark Schoeman, who of course engineered Johnny to success in the European Le Mans Series to the championship. So Mark's come on your side and he's working with you, and there you're working with a really top man.
Yeah, today's the first day that we've worked, the first day we've met, and the first day that we've worked together, but I can see that, again, he's raising a level of professionalism to a different level than I'm used to. I've always worked with really good engineers, but Mark, as you say, has been right at the forefront with sports car racing for a number of years, and Johnny knows him very well and rates him amongst the very best. So I think today he's demonstrated, because he's managed to get me going a bit quicker than we're all expected to go, so that's good.
Well, Mark, a simple question really. What brings the top American sports car engineer to Portimao?
What Johnny Mowlem wants, Johnny Mowlem gets. We're all used to that. No, I have a lot of fun working with Johnny, and he asked me to come over and participate, and it's a good group. I'm enjoying it so far.
You worked today for the first time with Ivor Dunbar, who's what we call a gentleman driver. Slightly different experience for you, really.
Yeah, I'm not used to working with, I guess I call them bronzes so much, but he's done a great job. His feedback, I think from working with Johnny, he's got a very good feel for the car. His feedback is accurate, and he feels the changes and actually uses up what you give him. So it's refreshing for a gentleman driver to have that kind of response to the car.
And he says you've actually even found him some speed today.
Yeah, and I think tomorrow he'll find a little more. Like I said, he takes what you give him, and there's more to be had. I thought this would be more of a lapping session, but it does seem we're getting some work done.
Now, of course, we've got an interesting series of racetracks in this new Michelin GT3 Cup. I think going to Le Mans, of course, will be the big thing.
Fantastic, yeah. Yeah, I haven't been to Le Mans or anybody with a GT3 car, so it'll be a lot of fun because the cars have a lot of speed. Been, of course, many times with the GT2 format. I think that people are going to be surprised how fast the GT3s are at that kind of track.